What is going on, people? It's been a while since I made a video, so here's another video. It's humbling. It is very, very humbling to be at the stage of life. Granted, my life's not great. It's a struggle every day, just like everyone else's. We all have different struggles, though. I chose this life for myself. I chose success over everything else. I never knew that I was setting myself up for this. I never had guidance, and it's not an excuse. I've been on my own since I was 18, pretty much, and maybe even sooner than that. Take care of all my own meals, making sure I go to school when I was 13 years old by myself, doing all these things. And, I'm not complaining. It built me into someone I really respect. But at the same time, having a solid family structure at that time would have been amazing and very critical for me, because I was just getting out of middle school, going on into high school, and that's where I started choosing bad things for myself. Let in a lot of demons into my life, and I say that to say this: where I'm at in life, I understand completely all my mistakes, my transgressions, my past failures, doing everything that I did, and knowing where I went wrong now, and it sucks. It sucks. Humbles you a lot, because for me, it kind of looks like a Canadian leaf. For me, I always wanted love. I wanted a family. I never wanted to have a broken family. And now I made a broken family. So that's ironic. But I listen to my dad. I listen to some of my stepmoms. I've watched a lot of people growing up, because no one ever really taught me or told me what to do. They would always just say, well, he'll learn one day. He'll learn one day. Philip's good, whatever. He's gotta learn. He's gotta learn the hard way, and that sucked. That kind of sucked, because a little bit of structure would be good. For me, wanting a family so bad, and I never tried to force anything with anyone, but I never prioritized women. And I don't mean by, saying, oh, yes, and doing everything for them. But when I mean prioritize women, it's not all about me. I don't necessarily always have to take, an extra shift at work, or I don't always have to come home and go instantly into, my office and start learning, because a lot of it wasn't even paid. It's just skills that I had to learn, so that way I can be at a particular spot in my life as quickly as possible. And even before that, with previous exes, before the mother of my child, it was still the same. It was, I never had enough money, so I didn't feel that, the relationships were something serious. But I've always had a rule for myself, though. If I got anyone pregnant, I would always be there forever. And that kind of bit me in the butt a little bit. It kind of put me into my own type of hell. And it's just true. It's just true. God is just. God is just. We all have our own parts to play, but I never, when I was younger, I would sleep around just a little bit, And I don't know, I got tired of it. I progressed my life so quickly before I was 18 that I saw a lot of different aspects to life: relationships, money, women, uh, being good, being a criminal. I was locked up for most of my high school. Well, I've been locked up more times throughout high school than I think I attended high school. I don't know. But it is what it is. It made me resent a lot of things, and having to unlearn these bad habits is awesome. It's really awesome, because I see where I failed at so many different aspects in my life, and I'm only 31. I'm so blessed to be at this stage of my life where I've set myself up in certain ways to finally just do whatever I want to do legally, and not, nothing bad or anything. But I never, getting back to the subject, I never slept around, because I saw where that would lead, and I didn't want someone to leave me, take all my money, and then just be in the position like my father, where it just seems like everyone treated him like a bank. And I see how much that man loves people, and tries to care for, and lets people walk all over him, because he cares. And that's where I got my nice guy thing. I'm not a nice guy. I'm kind of a prick, actually a very big prick. But to those people that I care about, I don't care. I'll give it all. You're in trouble, I'll be there. Someone's about to beat your butt, I'll be there. You need a couple of bucks because you can't eat. If I don't got it, come over, I'll cook you something. You need a place to stay, come over. You get in a fight with your spouse, we should probably work it out. But if all else fails, come over. That's the type of person I am. And for me, that'll never change. I'd rather die alone than change who I am fundamentally. But what I can do is think about what other people actually need for long-term success in a relationship. And what I've been realizing lately is, and it's because I've been getting closer to God and going to church a whole lot more. But it's not all about me. This job that I have, it's an amazing one. I love it. It's a lot of stress though. I have a whole lot of other skills that I can do and rely on and make money. Will I always live where I'm living? No. Will I always have this type of money? No. Will I have more? Maybe. Will I have less? Maybe. I don't know. But what does matter is finding someone that will trust me to lead our family, to lead us into success. When they need a shoulder to cry on, make sure I actually listen. Make sure that I intuitively just am there, spiritually, physically, emotionally. Be able to listen when I need to listen. Be able to give feedback when I need to give feedback, because most women just want to vent. They don't need their problems fixed. They like to wrap themselves up into some type of delusion and then fix it themselves. And then you come in and fix it if you see they're going off track. And just so many different things. And the great part though is this is how God has brought me to my knees. Man, I've never been the one to cry. I'm not a crier. It's so funny. It is so funny because God's given me all the answers to life just so quickly. But He took one of the manliest men in the world, brought me to my knees, and then gave me emotions. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. You know, I used to be a cheater. I used to look at a lot of explicit stuff online because I always knew that there was going to be better. And for me, all my past exes, better quality as far as looks, and stuff. And honestly, any one of them that I would have dated could have been amazing mothers. And I'm sure that they all wanted to be amazing mothers. They were all willing to give me what I wanted. I just actually had to choose them just because I was in a relationship. Just because I was in a relationship with them doesn't necessarily mean I chose them. I see that. So God busted out his whip, beat me down, and brought me to my knees so that way I can see exactly what I need to do if I want to acquire what I want. It's so easy nowadays to just go flirt with someone, bring them home, get them a little drunk or whatever, and then have fun, and then start dating and have a great relationship. That's not me anymore. Meeting people, still really not that hard, talking to people, but what I'm realizing is a lot of people don't like to communicate. I've always been the old school type to where I enjoy talking to people, getting to know them, seeing what they're about, and communication. It's funny because people are so locked away from themselves that if you can't talk to yourself, how are you expected to talk to someone else? And that was actually a problem of myself in in the past. I wouldn't really talk to myself. I would just go and get whatever I wanted. If I wanted money, boom, go get money. I wanted a motorcycle, got a motorcycle. Had actually several motorcycles. If I wanted a new truck, go get a new truck. Go do this. There was nothing in my life that I couldn't get. Granted, within reason. I had a muscle car when I was in high school, or a muscle truck when I was in high school. Big old engine, it was super loud. Got invited to street races. It was awesome. I loved it. And sold that. Got a really nice used car. Put neon lights on it. It was cool on the inside. Big old subwoofer system. My car was the party car. Everyone loved it. Just all kinds of stuff. I've been a big kid for most of my life, that I never knew how to be an actual adult, I guess. I mean, it is what it is, or I wouldn't say adult, actually. I'd just say be an actual man for certain aspects. So this has been a humbling experience. Today is rainy. I love this weather. It's calming, it's relaxing. I gotta go into work, and I'm not gonna be able to enjoy this at all because I won't be able to see any of it or feel any of it. So it is what it is. But anyways, you guys take it easy. Hopefully you guys got something from this video. Kind of really speaking to the young men out there. But learn from my past mistakes. What I've learned is, if I'm not sleeping around, and if I'm going for someone and they want to make it official, want to make it an actual relationship, then that means they want everything. That, granted, within reason, there's gonna be people that will fake it, but with proper judgment and discernment, if you lead with honesty, it's pretty easy. You get into a relationship, they want to give you kids, they want to give you a marriage, and it's not scary. It's not scary. I am willing to risk everything that I have for the appropriate woman. That's if they're going to be the mother of my children, if if she is going to give me a legacy, she is going to help me out in the ways that I need to be helped out, to be able to provide for her and stuff, take it all. Take it all. What do you want? It's that's where I'm at in life. That's where I'm at in life. When I didn't have anything, could have still had this option because it was a lot easier. I didn't have anything to lose. Now that I'm acquiring more and more, I got a lot more to lose, but it's worth it. It's just riskier. Anyways, you guys take it easy.